Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about delaying a handoff. The concept of delaying a handoff. Here, in many cases, a two-level handoff algorithm is used to describe the delay in handoff. A two-level algorithm is used. Here, see here, I will give you a brief explanation. Look at this graph. Y-axis representing the received signal strength (RSS) and x-axis time. We know that at the boundary conditions, we will take a threshold level, and at that threshold level, we will apply handoff. We will apply handoff at this threshold level. This threshold level represents that the signal is weak. The signal has weak signal, and handoff should be initiated. But when I apply handoff at this threshold level, then here the handoff could be delayed. Here in the threshold level, the handoff could be delayed if no available if no if no available cell could take the call. So we don't know if we apply threshold here. We don't know whether there are availability of cells or not. We don't know whether the availability of cells or not. If there are no availability of cells, then it becomes a failure handoff. Handoff cannot be applied there. So to avoid this condition, we go for two-level handoff algorithm. Two-level handoff algorithm means we are taking two levels. One is L1 and L2. Two levels are considered. So here from the graph we can see the RSS, the received signal strength, with two request handoff levels, that is L1 and L2, and a threshold level. Now from this graph we can learn that here this is the signal strength, path loss slope. Now we can understand that when the signal strength drops below the first handoff level, when the signal strength drops below the first handoff level, it means we are initiating the handoff before the threshold level. Why we are initiating before the threshold level? To avoid failure of handoff, because if we apply handoff at this threshold level, we can't say that there are availability of cells, or there may be no availability of channels to apply a handoff. So to avoid this condition, we are applying earlier a two-level handoff algorithm. So when the signal strength drops below the first handoff level, then a handoff request is initiated at this level 1. And if the mobile unit, for example, if the mobile unit is in whole area, or for example the neighboring cells are busy, then what it happens in at this case the handoff will be requested periodically for every 5 seconds at this L1 stage. At this L1 stage, the handoff will be requested periodically for every 5 seconds. If the cell site is in, if the cell site is in weak signal spot, or else the neighboring cells are busy. So after periodically requesting for handoff for every 5 seconds, if there exists a new signal, if there exists a channel, or if there exists a new cell, then the handoff takes place, and the new signals and the signal strength becomes stronger. So handoff will be established here. In case here L1 case also there is no availability of channels. If there are no availability of channels, then what it will do? The signal strength gradually drops to L2 area, L2 level, gradually drops to L2 area. When the signal drops to L2 area, then here, when the signal at the second level is reached, when the signal strength reaches the second level, then the handoff then the handoff with no condition, we will hand over to the MTSO. We will hand over this case to the MTSO. It means we will say to MTSO to make the handoff successful at this L2 case. Here now what this MTSO will do? This MTSO will give, then MTSO will give main preference to the handoff, first preference, and MTSO will give second preference to the call, to making a calls. So as MTSO gives main preference to the handoffs, so at the L2 region the handoff will be applied. For suppose in this case also there are no availability of cells, no availability of cells. Then what it will do? It then the signal gradually drops to threshold level. At this threshold level, and at this threshold level also there are no availability of cells. Then gradually the signal drops again, and finally the signal is disconnected. Clear? This is what we study in this delaying a handoff. Clear? So here only one point we should remember. It means why we are studying this delaying a handoff concept. It means if we take this threshold level, if we apply a handoff at the threshold level, in that case, there may be no availability of channels to make a handoff successful. So to avoid this condition, to make handoffs better, we are taking two levels, L1 and L2. So when the signal strength reaches the L1, the handoff is initiated, and at L1, if suppose the signal is at the weak, the mobile unit is in whole area, that is at weak signal spot, then at this level, the handoff is initiated for every 5 seconds periodically to make the handoff successful. For suppose at this L1 area also there are no availability of channels, then what it will do? Then the signal strength gradually comes to L2 condition, L2 level. Here at the L2 level, the handoff is handed over to the MTSO. Then here MTSO will take charge. Then the MTSO first will give first preference to make the handoff successful, and MTSO gives second preference to the calls. So maximum the MTSO will make the handoff successful. Here also in L2 case also, if there are no availability of channels to make a handoff successful, then the signal drops to threshold level. After dropping to the threshold level, till there are, if there are handoff, if the if channels available, then handoff can be made successful. If in this threshold level also there are no availability of channels, then the signal gradually drops off and the call is disconnected here. This is about delaying a handoff. Then coming to this diagram, we can see here. Here the cell A see L1 condition, and cell B is having cell B is also L1. Here L1 and L2 are intersected here. It means at the cell, when we consider cell A and cell B, at L1 level only, at L1, at the level L1 only, the handoff is initiated and the handoff is successful in L1 area, in this case 1. But here in case 2, here you can observe in case 2, see here, in case 2, if we take the cell A L1 and cell C L1, both are not connected, both are not interacted. It means at the L1 stage the handoff has not applied, the handoff has not taken place at the L1 area, L1 level. And coming to the L2, see here, for cell A L2 area and cell C L2, both are here interacted here. It means at the L2 level, handoff has made successful at the L2 level in the second case. This is about delaying a handoff. And finally we will learn the advantages of delayed handoff. Here what are the advantages? Here advantages is when the mobile is in whole area or weak signal spot, there is in this case the handoff will be requested periodically for every 5 seconds. This is the main advantage we had written here. So if the mobile unit is in the whole area or less than 5 seconds, the delayed handoff can be implemented periodically for every 5 seconds. So this is the one of the advantage. And the other advantage of two handoff level algorithm, L1 L2, two handoff level algorithm means L1 and L2 stages. It takes a handoff occur at proper location and eliminates the possible interference. It means the handoff occurs at proper location. It means if had taken L1 and L2 stages, the handoff will occur at proper location. It means it avoids it will also avoids early handoffs or late handoffs. Late handoffs. So the handoff will occur at proper location. And here it is explained about case 1 and case 2. In case 1, in case 1, the handoff has made successfully in L1 area only, L1 level only, between cell A and cell B. In case 2, that is between cell A and cell C, handoff handoff has not occurred at level 1. The handoff had occurred at level 2. See here the diagram. The L2 levels are interacted here between cell A and cell C. Okay. This is about delaying a handoff. So delaying a handoff is to make the handoff successful. Clear? Thank you.